the Nintendo 3DS is the best. Yeah, that's the thing, definitely. Hi, it's Rugu here, and welcome to the 14th, I believe, episode of the Rugu's Corner podcast. And as you guys could probably tell, in today's episode, I am going to tell you my story with the Nintendo 3DS. When I got this console, my story with it, my experiences with it, what games I got for this console, what interesting things happened to me, when it comes to the Nintendo 3DS, I'm gonna talk about the games when I got each game, my memories, my experiences with the console. So without further ado, let's get started and let's roll the intro today with a new Christmas tune. Yeah, I'm like feeling the Christmas vibe. A tiny bit, not really, but a tiny bit. I didn't really like prepare for Christmas in advance really this year. But yeah, a nice ukulele version of Merry Christmas everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. But I know I am changing the intros every single podcast, almost every single podcast I'm changing something, so I'm gonna stop. I promise this is only like seasonal. But without further ado, let's start. Let's talk about it. How I discovered the Nintendo 3DS. How I discovered it. We're not really gonna talk about it, but how I discovered it, of course. I became a Nintendo fan. I started finding out about all of the consoles. My first one was the Nintendo Switch. I became a Nintendo fan at the beginning of 2022. So quite recently, I gotta say, quite recently. But I'm opening my notes. We're going to like go through all of my games, all of my stories. So when did I get the Nintendo 3DS? Well, I bought this one. I own a new Nintendo 2DS XL, and I bought it on March 2nd, 2023. Because I have been like wanting to get a 3DS for such a long time back then, for for a few months, and I really wanted to play Animal Crossing New Leaf. That was the game that I wanted to play the most. And I bought this one from Germany. I live in Poland, so it wasn't like that far. It was a used one. And was it really expensive? I think it was like around 150 euros, I believe, if I'm correct. So I don't know. I let you decide if it was expensive, if it wasn't expensive. But yeah, I waited for a few days, and it arrived on March 7th. And I unboxed it in secret. What does that mean? Well, I of course live with other people because I'm still quite young, with my family, and we are like really close. So I discuss things with my family, like all things with my family. So if I like get something, if I even get a new, a new game, of course, or even like a small new thing, I tell my family. I like to talk with them. We are like really close and discuss everything together. So of course, me buying a new console couldn't really go unnoticed. But this time, I wasn't really sure what my family was like expect. That's such a like weird thing to say. But why? Cause back then I was like really a bit smaller, not really that like grown up. Not that I'm like a 30-year-old man now, but still, I was like much more childish back then. So, would they like that I bought a new console, or are they going to say that I'm like just ruining my eyes? Because another screen, no, another two screens this time even. So I was like expecting, I don't know, a maybe a mixed reaction, whatever. But I wanted to do like a cool reveal with my family, so I waited a few more days to get the SD card and Animal Crossing New Leaf, and then a few days later I like did a reveal and like showed them the game first, and then my mom's like, this is only for like collector's purposes, right? Because you don't have a 3DS to play it. And then a second later, I pull the 3DS out, I open it, and they're like shocked, so whatever, but of course, didn't smash my 3DS with a hammer. They were quite positive, of course. What was I expecting? I don't even know. But yeah, I started New Leaf the same day. It was pretty fun, all of that stuff, memory tree, woohoo, all of that stuff. Great stuff, great stuff, truly. But I bought it specially in March to still have the chance to like buy some stuff in the eShop before the shutdown, because I don't know if you remember, but the eShop, not the online services that closed this year, but the eShop closed last year on March 27th, 2023. The eShop closed, and I was like really wanted to buy Animal Crossing calculator and Animal Crossing. What was the other one? I forgot. Animal Crossing calculator, and then there was Animal Crossing clock. I guess. Yeah, with like an there was like an alarm built in. Mr. Rossetti sounds. I think, if I recall correctly. But yeah, those two like DSiWare applications from like the DSi days, but it was available on the eShop. So I really wanted to get those two, and then probably like some Mario versus Donkey Kong. I'm glad I did get that game, because that game is pretty good. So yeah, I really needed to get a 3DS before that, and then up to the during the lead up to the closure of the eShop, I was just buying games like crazy, buying this game, buying this game, buying this game, going to the ATM to buy even more games. So yeah, I mean, eShop game craze. And then on the last day, I still like wanted a few more games. So I was like really begging my mom to get me a few more games, and I got Mario versus Donkey Kong, Minis on the Move, and I believe there was one more that I wanted to get but didn't. Well, that's life. There are still some other methods to get it out there, but we're gonna stay on the positive tracks. We're going to stay on the fully nice tracks. We're not going to talk about some dark things. Some things that maybe you shouldn't do, or who knows, because I don't know. Don't call Nintendo ninjas. Oh, I'm doing the same joke that I did last podcast, I believe. Whatever, but that's just life. That I didn't get that game. I'm glad I did Minis on the Move. I got Minis on the Move. And yeah, I bought a ton of games, and I was thinking that I have a collection of games, a game collection worth of like a few years worth of content, to play. Cause yeah, I really got a ton. And I got Push Mode. That's like a really cool Nintendo series that again it's only available was only available, I think, if I'm correct, on the Nintendo 3DS and the Wii U. I got a Wii U only this year, but that's for another video. So unfortunately, I didn't get that one Push Mode game that was a Wii U exclusive, I believe. But I'm glad I got like three, I believe, the entire like trilogy of the 3DS ones. Recommend you, but how will you play it? Whatever. Let's continue. So I basically like played the games for like the rest of the year, and then in July 2023 I get my next physical game, which is Hey Pikmin. And Hey Pikmin, I played it for a few hours. I hate that I say that with the most of the games that I own, but I only play games for like a few hours and then never finish them. Maybe one day that'll change, who know? But Hey Pikmin, got it because that was in like my Pikmin marathon like idea. I had this Pikmin marathon idea like in the lead up to Pikmin 4, which was coming out on July, if I remember correctly, July 21st, no, or 23rd, I believe. July 23rd, 2023, during the lead up, I went to play every single Pikmin game. And for a second, I thought that it was like not possible, but then they announced Pikmin 1 plus 2, because I would have to get a Wii U or a Wii to play those, or a GameCube maybe. No, sorry, Wii U can't play GameCube games. Oh no, they were re-released on the Wii U, right? So, whatever, I know, I'm like mixing stuff up, so I hope you understand what I'm even saying, but then, when they announced Pikmin 1 plus 2 for the Nintendo Switch, I thought that can be possible, because then I can get Pikmin 3 Deluxe on the Nintendo Switch, and then I only other console I need is a 3DS, and I have one, so I can just get Hey Pikmin for the 3DS and play that. So, yeah, I got this game in July, I think. I even was recording like a video with like the lead up with like I played every single Pikmin game, and I only played every single Pikmin game for like a while, but I didn't beat any. Sorry, almost beat Pikmin 3, but that's I think I already talked about it in my Pikmin video. So if you're interested, watch that podcast. It was like one of the first ones. But yeah, I play this game, and I take my 3DS on a trip. I take it on a trip to a Polish town, to a Polish city. Sorry, not that small of a town, called Poznań, and it was a 2-day trip. And I was playing games all the time on that trip, enjoying the 3DS. The first time I took my 3DS somewhere, pretty cool. And then in August, I took it on another trip to a smaller this time, I think. Yeah, of course, smaller Polish city called Supsk. One time I remember I was like spelling the name. I don't know why. But this time I'm not going to do it because who even cares? Who even cares about that? Not me definitely. But I took it on another trip. That I think I remember around that time I started playing Pushmo. The series that I told you about before. Pushmo was a great series. So I think I played a bunch of like the first Pushmo game definitely. Maybe I started a bit before, but I was enjoying that game and Animal Crossing New Leaf. I remember. Yeah, and then I didn't play as much, but still enjoyed it. And then in October I got Detective Pikachu, another physical game. And guys, do I have sweet memories with this game? Do I have sweet memories with Detective Pikachu? I do, cause Returns was coming out. Detective Pikachu Returns or Detective Pikachu 2, if you want to be casual, was coming out on October 6th, 2023. So I got this game, I believe, on October 3rd. So if you know me, you know that I don't finish games, but this time that maybe I surprised. So Rugu Blue, would Rugu Blue finish a game in 3 days and finish a game? Does Rugu Blue even ever finish his game? Does Rugu Blue ever finish? English is hard, whatever. I don't know. Sometimes my English is better, sometimes not. I don't know if I even like say that sentence correctly. But Detective Pikachu, I got it on October 3rd, and guess what? I played for like 5 hours a day. First day, I go to pick up the game, and then I like ride around the neighborhood with my bike, play Pokemon Go. I see a ton of I think slowpokes. I believe there was like an I know outburst. Is that how you call this when when there's like a ton of the same Pokemons in like the same area? I know Pokemon is like plural, right? P R P L U R A L, right? So you don't say Pokemons, I believe. But who cares about such details? I remember I was riding around with on the bike and catching some slowpokes, I believe. And then I came back home, booted up Detective Pikachu. I don't know why, but I always think of like drinking coffee when I like play this game. I didn't drink coffee back then. The first time I like really fell in love with coffee was like next month in November last year. I don't drink coffee nowadays that much as I did a few months ago. Back with my beloved water, back with it. But yes, I always have like a memory of like drinking coffee. I don't know why. And I played Detective Pikachu. Played again for a few hours a day. I even once took it on like a small walk with my dog to kind of like maximize the chance of like beating it. And guess what? There comes the release date of Detective Pikachu Returns, and I don't beat the game yet. But in the evening, I do. In the evening, I do, and finally, a game that Rugu played fully and in 3 days, guys. And I beat it. Then in the evening of the release date, I finally have a little bit of time to play Detective Pikachu Returns. I played whatever, but we are talking about 3DS today, not about the Switch or about my history with Pokemon. Maybe that'll be for another video, I don't know. Then in November, we're gonna stick with the Pokemon theme. I went to Pokemon Regional Championships in Gdańsk in Poland 2024. It was in 2023, but the championships were like of the 20. These were like the championships of the 2024 season. So, yes, and there I got my first ever street pass, guys. I got my first ever 2 street passes, and you're not gonna believe it, but we're gonna. I'm gonna discuss it later on. What happened next time I went to Pokemon Championships, but I got 2 street passes. I was like super happy. I believe I didn't really like get anything special in any of my games, cause I don't know if the games that the other person like played. I don't believe I have these games that guy like has. But let me boot my 3DS real quick. I already did. Let me check the 3DS here if we have time for that. I don't know if you do. If you don't mind me, I'm gonna open Street Pass Me Plaza. But the regional championships were like super cool. I have a vlog on my channel. There's a better one from this year, but if you want to, there's still a vlog from last year. Alright, I'm booting up my 3DS, so I just gotta talk so you don't get bored. And I was like, super surprised, but I specifically took my 3DS there because I know there was like a chance, like a potential for a street pass. And yeah, the guy is named Jay Gon. I hope I can show it on the video. Yeah, I mean I already did in my vlogs. Sorry for like if the microphone like did like an unpleasant sound, made an unpleasant sound. Sorry, but yeah, I believe their favorite game is like Pokemon Ultra Sun or something. So I don't have like that game. And yeah, but we're gonna go back to the championships and even to Jay Gon, the same person, in the future. Do you guys already know? Do you guys know what I may be referring to? Whatever. I bought a cool Eevee plush on the event. I'm showing it to the camera. Pikachu's also sitting here next to me. I didn't buy Pikachu on the event, but let's just continue. Let's not get distracted. On March 8th this year, you know what day that was? That was the day, or no, not March, April, sorry, a mistake in my notes. April 8th, 2024, the shutdown of the online services for the Nintendo 3DS. So, I play as much as I can. I make like a live stream series. I play Animal Crossing with like a bunch of my subscribers, with a bunch of other creator friends, you know. What else do I do? He mostly played New Leaf, bought a Wii U especially for that, specifically for that. Right after the shutdown, like late March, play that. Then it shuts down. Pretty sad, but 3DS fun can continue, right? Oh boy, can it? It definitely can. In June 2024, I go to Germany and take my 3DS there. And guys, that was the best series on the channel, definitely, no doubt. That was the best series on the channel. Germany trip, Rugu Blue Germany trip 2024. Amazing series. Not to like brag, you know, because it's my series. So can I really compliment it? I don't know, but definitely my best series out there. So if you want to watch a Rugu Blue series, definitely watch that one. I'm saying it as like I had a ton of series. I mean, I had that one, have the Rugu's Corner podcast, but I don't really do like series. I mostly do like just vlogs, live streams. I don't really do like series. I only do like just different types of videos, but I don't do like buy this game in June 2023, buy this game in June 2024. I don't do like these kinds of videos. I mean, instead of like creating a series, I just like to make just different video styles, whatever. I don't do reviews really, video essays. I love to, but I don't want to like expand the content too much, and then I don't have time for that much. So video essays, not now, unfortunately. But I'm getting like off track, I see. So sorry for that. But yeah, we are talking about the trip. Sorry. The trip went pretty well, and you know what? I got one street pass. I thought that I'd get more, but at least I got one street pass. Oh, I closed Mi Plaza. I gotta open Mi Plaza again. But that time we had one game in common with the person that I street passed. That was Pokemon Link Battle, I believe. Yeah, it's like a simple game, similar to a bit similar to what's the name of the like Candy Crush saga. You know, the mobile game with like candies. You know, it's similar to that. I believe it's called Candy Crush, right? Saga, whatever. Uh, but I street passed that person on the train. I street passed that guy on the train. What? Why do I see like a ton of people here? And all of them like say 8 months ago. I don't know why. What was 8 months ago? Did I really get all of these street passes, or is it like something else? Cause no way I street pass like a few hundred, a few dozen like people, you know. Uh, hmm. No way I did that. So wonder what that like means. Hmm. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the people that I like played with. You know, Mi Plaza Premium. What is that even? Something I don't know about. A secret subscription only for like specific people? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. Why didn't I get invited to this Mi Plaza Premium? Whatever. I think that's just people that I like played with. Okay, can I see the list of people I street passed? I don't think so. Sorry, I'm not gonna tell you who that was, that person, but definitely they played a Pokemon Link Battle. I checked out the street pass in front of a cool cathedral in in Berlin, in like a cool park. There was this beautiful cathedral. I remember a reminder that God is good, you know. But yes, I check out the street pass over there. Cool park vibes, Berlin, nice city, guys. The vibes over there were like amazing, really amazing. And yeah, now for the games. Now we go back to the games that I got. I over there, I got two games in like GameStop. That was my first ever GameStop. I got Dr. Kawashima's Brain Training, and I got Picross 3D. And I played only Picross 3D from these games. There's like a cool booklet inside. And Picross 3D is a really really cool game. I talked about it in the podcast before. It's like a really hidden gem, you know. Uh, really really underrated game. Sorry that I'm getting distracted from time to time, but a really underrated game. It's like about like creating shapes. You have to count the numbers and then like destroy some blocks. So you leave other blocks, and the blocks that you leave make a shape, make like a dog or like a number. No, do you make numbers? I don't know. There's like a dog on the cover. I guess a dolphin on the back. So stuff like that, you know. There's a dolphin here if you're watching, if you want to see the video, whatever. And yeah, the trip was super super fun. Then I think our last main topic for today when it comes to like the 3DS. In November this year, at the beginning of November, Pokemon Regional Championships. I know why I'm getting distracted so much. In Gdańsk are held again here. I was like super surprised but super happy that they are holding the championships here again. And I go there again, record two vlogs that are much better than the last year's one, but still, that was not that bad. I think whatever. But the shots were a bit shaky. And guess what? I meet Jagon once again, and I get the first street pass with Jagon. Yeah, the guy that I street passed with, you know, last year. And if you see here, now it says 1 month ago was the last street pass with Jagon, and now I street passed Jagon 3 times already. So is it that awesome when things like that happen? I think that that's just amazing. That like brings the community together, or does it? Street pass definitely does, you know. So I'm glad we street passed again. I'm really really glad, and I believe that's it. But we've got a few more updates. That's just it when it comes to the 3DS. What I recently played, nothing. Let's go to the next section. Why even bother, you know? How's your December going? Yeah, let me know, guys. How is your December going? I mean, I didn't really prepare for Christmas before, and we only started the Christmas preparations this week. So yeah, before that I wasn't really like in the Christmas mood. Didn't even get like a proper advent calendar. My mom made me a pretty cool one, but I'm like I have like such a backlog, you know. I'm only on like the first few days with the like advent calendar. I gotta complete some quests, you know, make a Christmas decoration, go on a Christmas walk, on a winter walk, but there's no snow, so how can you go on a winter walk? But let me know, how are your Christmas preparations going? I've been learning the ukulele, as you could probably tell, or if you watch my podcast, I already talked about that before. So I've been like learning how to play, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it so far. And this song is like called Riptide. You probably know it. It's a pretty popular song, whatever. But let's not get distracted. I've been learning some Christmas songs, Silent Night and Merry Christmas Everyone, the one I played in the beginning. But I'm excited for Christmas, you know. Excited to like celebrate. And you know what, guys? Let's not forget what Christmas is all about, you know. Celebrating like God's, Jesus' birth. Remember that God is good. Always you can talk to Him. He is good. He can make your life new. Always, I know. I've been like really referencing like Christianity in the or like God in general in like my last few episodes, but I'm gonna continue doing that. I hope you don't mind, and if you do, then I'm sorry, but that's what we're gonna do. I hope it can like it can like a little brighten your day, remind you of like what's important, maybe just a tiny bit. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the 14th episode of the Rugu Scoring Podcast. That's going to be it. Merry Christmas, everyone. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And I will see you again in the next one. And I'm going to play you Silent Night for the end of the podcast. I know the podcast have been irregular with the like intros, outros. I keep changing stuff. And also, sorry that I posted the last podcast a month ago. I'll try next year. That's the last podcast of the year, right? In 2025, I'll try to post them every 2 weeks. Every few. No, we'll try. Okay. I'll try to go back to the old schedule last year and post them every 2 weeks. Last year, next year. Sorry, I'm like already getting distracted. Whatever. I guess I'm just excited for Christmas, all of that stuff. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.